If we compressed the entire moon into a black hole, it would be only the size of a grain of sand. Yes, just a tiny grain of sand, capable of passing through a metal sieve, with one small difference. It would, of course, completely destroy it. But strangely, the force of gravity on Earth will not change. Mass is the same, whether it is distributed over a huge sphere like the moon, or concentrated in a tiny point like a black hole. Therefore, the tides will remain the same. Even Earth's orbit will remain stable, just as if we replaced the sun with a black hole of the same mass. The same orbit, but life would be radically different. The biggest difference will be in moonlight. Suddenly, the bright nights will disappear. Nocturnal animals that depend on the moon will be severely affected. But compared to the chaos humans have caused to wildlife, this effect is very small. The black hole moon would be quiet. It wouldn't emit any light unless it swallowed something. In that case, it would explode with extremely powerful radiation. Because black holes are among the most efficient phenomena at converting mass into energy. But in reality, there isn't much for it to swallow while in orbit, so it would remain dark most of the time. You might say, at least we'll lose the moon's warmth. It's true. The moon does contribute a little to Earth's warming. How so? The moon not only reflects sunlight, but also stores the daytime heat and radiates it at night as infrared radiation. This radiation raises Earth's temperature by a very small fraction, about 1.2 millifahrenheit. It's a very small effect compared to Earth's changing position around the sun, but it's there. The absence of the moon will make Earth slightly cooler. But believe it or not, the amount of carbon dioxide we add to the atmosphere compensates for this decrease in just 2 weeks. In other words, the effect of humans is much stronger than the loss of heat from the moon. So, the result may seem unexpected. If the moon were to turn into a black hole with its current mass, it wouldn't destroy Earth. We would only observe darker nights and a slight decrease in temperature. But if the black hole didn't have the same mass as the moon, but rather the same size, its mass would then be about 600 times that of the sun. Then the question wouldn't be, what if? It would be, is there anyone left to ask questions at all? But if the black hole didn't have the same mass as the moon, but rather the same size, its mass would then be about 600 times that of the sun. Then the question wouldn't be, what if? It would be, is there anyone left to ask questions at all?